Thaumatrope. This is ancient Greek for wonder turner. Thaumatropes were created in 1824 by a British physician. His name was John Ayton Paris. He first commercially sold them in 1825, and they contained riddles. Half of the riddle was on one side, and half of the riddle was on the other side. They were very expensive at first, cost about a week's worth of pay for about 12 to 18 of these, until they were made cheaply, commercially available. When you spin them quickly, there's something that happens. It's called persistence of vision, which melds the two images into one. It was the precursor to animation, because when you take images and you put them side to side over and over again, what happens is our brain turns them into a movie. So I'm going to show you how to make one. So first of all, we are going to trace 2 circles. You should have a cup on your desk. You can put the cup on top, trace the circles. They should both be the same size. We're not going to cut these circles out yet because we're going to need to line the 2 images up so that they meet one another. That's why we're not cutting it out yet. So after we do that, we're going to get a piece of cardboard and we're going to trace another circle on the cardboard. You don't have to cut that out yet either. So then what we're going to do is we're going to draw our images in pencil first. And if you need to, you can put your images back to back, right side up, and look at them through the light to see, like if I'm doing this goldfish bowl, if the goldfish is going to fit in the bowl or not. Or if you're doing a bird cage, if the bird is going to fit in the bird cage. Or if you're doing an eye that's winking, you can line the 2 eyes up by looking in the light. After you do that, we are next going to put our images, after we're happy with them, we're going to put them back to back, but this time we're going to turn one of those images upside down, because when this image is looking at you and it flips, you need to see it right side up. So one of the images has to be upside down and one needs to be right side up. Once you have that lined up like it needs to be, we are going to take a cutter, a hole puncher, and we're going to punch the hole in a little ways. We don't want it too close to the edge because we're going to be attaching this string, and if we go to pulling on it, it could rip through. So we want to go in just a little ways. So I'm going to go in about this far on both sides. After you cut your cardboard out, then you can line the cardboard circle up with the circle. We do need to cut these out into a circle. So we're going to take our circle and now we're going to line that up with the cardboard. Okay. And we're going to take our hole punch. We're going to punch through that. Might be a little tough. Once we have that done, we can take our Thaumatrope for a test drive. We're going to take some yarn, and the size of your yarn is going to be about from the tip of your finger. We're going to go way out here to our nose. And we're going to cut the string. Okay, so from the tip of our finger to our nose, cut the string. Then we can take that and we can fold it in half. This little part right here, where we folded it in half, we can put that through the 2 pieces from the back, through the cardboard, through the front, and we have a hoop. Then we're going to take the pieces on the back, We're going to pass it through the hoop and pull it tight. We're going to do that on each side. And what you're going to end up with is this. Then we can give it a test drive before we finish coloring it in and doing our finishing touches on it. So we're going to bring our hands all the way out to the end, and we're going to spin it a bunch, a lot. Keep spinning it. And then once it's nice and wound up, we can pull, and our images will meld into one. And that is how we make a thaumatrope. And I want you to make a few of these. We're going to see who can come up with the best one, who can add the best details, the best colors. There might even be a prize, we might see. And I will see you guys next week.